Welcome back to the channel. A lot has happened in the rap scene in Jacksonville since I dropped a long video like this one about a week ago. The biggest things that I know of that happened are J. Breezy and Spinna Benz being mentioned in the Folio murder trial, K. Shorty being exposed as a rat for the second time, and Maintarget getting hit. I didn't want to get into talking about Maintarget getting hit because it was, and still is, a very sensitive topic, especially considering that a 7-year-old boy lost his life. There's already a lot of channels on YouTube that talked about the situation as it is, but I see that you guys really want me to talk about it as well. So that's what I'm about to do in this video. I'll tell you guys about everything that I've seen about Maintarget getting hit from the beginning and where he's at today. I want to make a video talking about K. Shorty snitching because 1090 Jake pretty much explained the whole situation, but let me know if you also want me to talk about it in the comments section. Without wasting any time, let's get right into the video. When the news of Maintarget getting hit first came out, a lot of people were pretty much doubtful about it. The biggest reason for that is simply because no one expected anyone from Ace's side to get hit this early in the year or at all. But the rumor spread like wildfire either way because no one saw it coming. Take a look. At this point, everyone started taking the situation more seriously, even before seeing the official news report. Everyone started talking about who they think is responsible for the hit as well. For now, keep in mind that all the information about who people think is responsible for the hit is only alleged. The first person people suspect is behind the hit is John Wall. The reason for that is because ever since the hit happened, he was pretty quiet about it instead of bragging like they all do. People also said he posted something cryptic on Twitter as well, but I couldn't find it. In any case, some people came to John Wall's defense and tried to change the narrative that came out against him. Take a look. Then, after a few hours, a small clip of the news report about what happened to Maintarget came out, and it came out with a twist. Maintarget didn't get hit alone. Apparently, his younger cousin also got hit as well. And out of the both of them, it's his cousin who unfortunately didn't make it. Take a look.
Backyard shows what appears to be a man and a boy walking down the 2200 block of Commonwealth Avenue Friday evening. Video then shows what police believe to be a dark-colored Kia Soul drive toward them. Then this. More than 40 gunshots can be heard. Investigators say a 7-year-old boy was killed and a 21-year-old man suffered serious injuries. We've learned from the family that the boy's name is
Here's a more clearer version of the news report.
Shows what appears to be a man and a boy walking down the 2200 block of Commonwealth Avenue Friday evening. Video then shows what police believe to be a dark-colored Kia Soul drive toward them. Then this. More than 40 gunshots can be heard. Investigators say a 7-year-old boy was killed and a 21-year-old man suffered serious injuries. We've learned from the family that the boy's...
When everyone saw the clip, the main concern was his cousin who lost his life. It's one thing to slide on your ops as part of an ongoing gang war, but the kids have absolutely nothing to do with it. That's just an unspoken rule in the streets. Nobody knows if Maintarget's cousin was shot intentionally or by mistake. In any case, he didn't deserve what happened to him. Maintarget being outside with his cousin in Jacksonville, knowing very well that his ops are still in the city, was pretty risky as it is, but his ops were too desperate to catch him too. It's up to you guys to decide who's really to blame for what happened, but for me, both his ops and Maintarget himself should have been more careful. This situation had the whole city calling out for the people responsible to get caught, and some people even turned to Reddit to get answers to tell to the police. That's when a second person who people think is responsible for his ops getting the drop on Maintarget come in. Him is one of the gang members that people say is responsible. Apparently, a few months before the incident happened, Him dropped the location to Maintarget's neighborhood out of revenge because Maintarget allegedly stole something from him. Take a look at the Instagram post that Him posted, which shows the exact location of where the shooting happened. If the reason Him dropped Maintarget's location is because he stole something from him, then it's some truly foul work, especially because a child passed away as a result. It's something that he'll have to deal with for the rest of his life. The people on Maintarget's side will definitely be looking for revenge, and from what I can tell, Him is on top of their list because he dropped that exact location. After a while, a more up-close look of the situation was posted on Reddit. Two guys caught the aftermath on video and posted it for people to see. From the video, you can clearly hear a woman and a man yelling out that someone got shot in their face. I won't be showing the whole clip because it's too sensitive for YouTube. Take a look.
Somebody down or something. Got this boy. Oh, that kid dead or something. He not breathing. You see him on the floor?
Oh shit.
You don't see him on the floor? The hood, man.
You can't go nowhere, something behind her.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Because of what that man and woman said in that clip, people started suspecting that Maintarget got hit in his face, and more specifically that his jaw got blown off. As it is today, there hasn't been any official confirmation about where exactly Maintarget got hit, only that he was left in critical condition after his ops shot at him. We'll see if he ends up fully recovering from the incident in the future. After that, the official news clip came out showing the little boy's mom speaking out about what happened to her son. Take a look.
Developing this morning, we're continuing to follow news out of Jacksonville's west side where police are still looking for the people responsible for killing a 7-year-old boy and injuring a 21-year-old man. His mother identified the young boy as Breon Allen. And this deadly shooting happened just after 5 yesterday afternoon on Commonwealth Avenue in the Robinsons Addition neighborhood. News4Jax spoke with Breon's mother about her son and her message to the shooters.
He was a happy child, very happy child. He was a superstar. He played football, very well known through the city, because of his stats in football. I just need you to speak up. That's it. I just need you to speak up and come forth with some names, some information, whatever you know. Because he was a baby. He didn't ask for none of this.
And News4Jax obtained surveillance video showing a man and a little boy walking across the section of Commonwealth Avenue. As News4Jax reporter Eric Avene shows us, moments later, the shooter's vehicle is seen driving up and then gun violence erupts.
Like you guys heard, the little boy was a very well-known football player in the city. She also asked for anyone who has information about what happened to her son to speak up. That's definitely something I support as well. Breon definitely didn't deserve to die simply because he was around Maintarget. He was only 7 years of age, so he definitely didn't understand the dangerous life that his cousin Maintarget lives. Because of that, for his sake, whoever knows who is responsible definitely has to speak up. This isn't something you should just keep to yourself because the guilt of knowing who's responsible and not speaking up about it will definitely haunt you for the rest of your life. In the same news clip, a neighbor also came out and told the news reporter her own version of the events. Take a listen to what she said.
After this section of Commonwealth Avenue became a major crime scene, a nearby neighbor who asked to remain anonymous told News4Jax what she saw.
There were 2 people that were coming out of a black vehicle, either a Scion or a Kia, passenger and driver. Passenger looked like to have a shotgun, and the driver looked like to have a handgun, and they were opening fire on what looked like 2 to 3 individuals in the front yard of the house.
What was your reaction seeing that play out?
I lived here for almost a year, and I've never seen or heard anything like that, so it was kind of a shock. Of course, I immediately called 911, tried to report everything and get somebody out there. Luckily, before I was even off the phone, there was a sheriff on scene.
In the upper left-hand corner of this surveillance video, a man and a small child are recorded walking down Commonwealth Avenue when moments later, as they walk out of view, a dark-colored vehicle believed to be a Kia Soul drives up. Then we hear gunfire. Police say a 7-year-old boy was fatally shot. They also say a 21-year-old man who is related to the boy was also hit by gunfire and was later listed in serious condition. According to investigators, the man is believed to be associated with a local gang. Now, although no other people were reported injured, investigators say multiple homes along this strip of Commonwealth Avenue were damaged during the shooting. Eric Avenier, Channel 4, the local station.
Like you guys heard, somehow even in the speed that the Kia Soul was driving in, 2 shooters still managed to hop out the car and try to walk Maintarget down. And those people were the passenger and driver of the car. For the driver to hop out himself just shows you how desperate they were to catch Maintarget, and yet somehow they still failed to kill him. There's a rumor going around that Maintarget also shot back in self-defense, but it's not official yet. But just based on the number of gunshots that were heard, it's definitely possible that Maintarget shot back. With such a tragic situation happening, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office quickly got to work on trying to find out who was responsible. They even offered a reward of up to $18,000 for anyone to come out with reliable information on who the shooters are. Take a look. After a while, more information came out that the Kia Soul that was used for the hit got recovered. Why the shooters didn't burn the car is a mystery to me. In any case, I say the vehicle being found was a huge mistake. JSO probably investigated the vehicle inside out and also checked it for the smallest piece of DNA. There's a very high chance that they already know who it's registered to too. In any case, the shooters definitely won't be getting away with this hit. There's too much pressure on JSO to solve this crime, and with a 7-year-old getting hit as well, a RICO also seems like a possibility. Maintarget will definitely get pressured to speak up on what happened if he recovers from his injuries, and even his ops if they get caught. I'm definitely seeing a lot of arrests coming on both sides of the war this year, but we'll see. Now let's get back to the person people believe is one of the shooters, and that's John Wall. John Wall saw that a lot of people were accusing him of being the shooter, and he felt the need to respond to all the criticism on Twitter. Take a look at what he tweeted. Like you guys saw, John Wall basically said that the shooters are unrighteous for what they did, and that Brian's whole family should crash out about what happened to him. He also basically said he wouldn't kill a child. It's up to you guys to decide if you believe what he said. I don't know if what he said is true or not, because there hasn't been a lot of real evidence thus far, just speculations going around on the internet. Maintarget has a lot of ops in Jacksonville, and John Wall just happens to be one of them. After a while, someone else came out dropping a small verse from one of Maintarget's songs where he was dissing one of his ops for getting hit in the face. Like I already said, Maintarget is rumored to have got hit in his face as well. It's definitely strange how karma works. Take a listen to what he said.
Got hit with that brr, your son made it better stay in his place. Get a hot hair like hot bees whiffing like a get shot in his face. Just like crack, nigga, you don't remember? Y'all man.
Some people even see this as karma for dissing Fulio too. Maintarget was one of Fulio's ops who trolled his death online. Take a look. This cycle doesn't seem to be coming to an end at all. As long as the people who die from the gang war have family members and friends who want to get revenge for their death, then they'll always look for an opportunity. What's even more unfortunate is that the kids sometimes suffer too as a result. Believe it or not, this isn't even the first time a child lost their life because of the gang war. After a while, a small Twitter Spaces chat came out of people forcing John Wall to slide on Commonwealth Avenue after he called him and told him where Maintarget's location is. This clip is one of the main reasons why people say John Wall is responsible for what happened to Maintarget and his cousin. Take a listen.
On the out.
Uh-oh.
Like, come on, bro. Stop
Who
playing.
low got
Who
dropped?
dropped?
Who
Stop
low
playing,
got
Who
bro.
low got dropped?
What's going on?
Stop playing, bro. That's all I gotta say,
Who
bro.
low
Stop
got
playing
dropped,
crazy on
bro?
that,
Who
bro.
low got dropped?
Man.
Like
Go
Lil
drive by that bitch.
Him ain't called me and yeah, and
Ooh.
drop that,
Well,
bro.
go drive by that bitch.
I ain't
Go
gotta
drive
drive
by
by
that
nothing.
motherfucker. Go drive by that motherfucker.
Some of you in the house right
Go
now.
shoot that bitch up. Go drive by that.
Y'all just be wanting me to speak on
Come
right?
on,
See,
cuz.
this is what I don't understand. Y'all say be incognito, don't speak
Hey,
on business, and then you
you
say
talking about,
he ain't
hey,
called you and gave you a
you
load. I
talking
don't
about young
understand
boy?
this. I
That's what
don't
I'm saying.
understand this, bro.
I
Cause,
just
bro,
don't
y'all
get it.
forcing my
I
hand,
just
bro.
don't
Cause
get it.
I try to chill, bro. Y'all be forcing a nigga hand, talking crazy, like y'all be wanting to know. Y'all
After hearing something like that, it's clear that John Wall possibly fell to the pressure of people forcing him to slide. Whether he actually did is a completely different topic though. Next we have a person who came out and told the police what she saw online herself. From what you guys are about to see, this person basically said that John Wall targeted Maintarget because Maintarget is allegedly responsible for killing his cousin Jake Jitt back in 2023. Take a look. It's up to you guys whether you believe this person's story is true. What I can say for now is that it's not looking good for John Wall at all. People put a lot of pressure on him to slide at the location that he gave him, and it looks like he had a motive as well, which is Maintarget being responsible for his cousin Jake Jit's death. Keep in mind that that's all only alleged information though. And finally, we have an update on Maintarget himself and what some of his friends had to say. Let's start with Tayshots. Take a look at what he said. Like you guys saw, he basically said real gangsters don't shoot at kids, and that Maintarget is okay. People pointed out that it's funny how Tayshots said real gangsters don't shoot at kids, but his friend Ace rapped about not sparing kids either way.
Ain't sparing his own side if we into it. He with his baby, do it. He with his do it. With his mama, do it. His money make do it.
But his other friend TK rapped about being against it though.
Be talking about they ain't dead. Down there around me slid. Wish would have fought when I caught him at the park. Told bro, turn around, we ain't killing no kid. Try to catch him wet.
Kids getting hit is a serious problem, and is one of the reasons why I hesitated talking about the situation. When something like this happens, and people start pointing fingers at who they think is responsible, it could put innocent people's lives in danger, like John Wall's for example. Even more so, because of how serious the situation is, I didn't just want to hop on YouTube and talk about the situation for views. An innocent child's life was lost at the end of the day. But let's get back to Maintarget. Weirdly enough, GMK previewed a snippet where Maintarget rapped about getting hit on a drill and trying to shoot back in self-defense. It turns out the snippet is pretty old though. Maybe he somehow knew what was about to happen to him, or was just rapping about a similar situation that happened to him before. Take a listen.
It's locked down, cause when my shit was stuck, I looked down and I was hit, but that's my luck, man. What the f***? I tried to duck and dodge, but I couldn't get nowhere they hit me. Could've got first up and shot back.
At the end of it all, it looks like Maintarget is in stable condition from the hit. That's good news for his friends, fans, and family members. It's only a matter of time before we know if he remains stable until he's able to get back on his feet, or ends up passing away from his injuries. That's pretty much all I've personally seen about this whole situation. I'm sure some of you guys think it's simple to just talk about death and trauma all the time in every video, but trust me, it's not. It's one thing to watch someone else's video talking about it and listen to rappers rap about it too, but putting together a video yourself makes you realize how truly fucked up the gang lifestyle can get. That's why I'd rather focus on the music instead. Listen to what Tayshots had to say about this lifestyle.
Hey man, to the new generation coming up, man, just get you some money and take care of your people. The shit that y'all see on the internet and all this shit with this street shit, y'all be thinking this shit be cool, man. This shit ain't what it is, man. Like, and I'm just saying this because I done been in this shit for years. So I know what come with this shit. And I know when I chose this life, I knew what the fuck I was signing up for. I ain't never backed down and started shit. I stood on 10 toes behind any situation. Never folded, none of that shit. But to the younger youth, just get you some money and take care of your people, man. It ain't nothing wrong. Like, it's nothing wrong with just being yourself, you feel me? Like, you don't gotta be tough. All the shit you see on the internet and all that, you don't gotta do that. You can just be yourself, you feel me? Just be yourself, and people gonna respect you for being yourself. And another thing, the main ones that y'all be thinking that be so tough and be so gangster, them be the first niggas to tell when they ass get in that room.
I couldn't have said it any better myself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Take care.